the honor of interviewing Percee P, a legendary MC from the Bronx. He has innovated so many rhyme flows, and he's been your favorite rapper's favorite rapper for years. We're gonna bring him in and talk to him about how he started in hip hop, his career and longevity, and what he's currently working on. Let's bring him in.
Yeah. Peace. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, my bro. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thanks for having me, man.
And I appreciate you. Your career is so impressive. It's the stuff of hip hop legends. I want to talk to you about your career, your discography, all of these hip hop stories that you've been a part of, right?
Wow.
But I want to start talking about, right out the gate, there was a street, a corner, right where Fat Beats used to be, that you are known for standing at.
Oh yeah. Well, let me tell you something. Can I hold on 1 second? I'm gonna pull down my do not disturb. I'm gonna pull that down. I don't know if you see the stuff coming down. I just don't want it coming in the video. Hold on.
Yeah.
1 second. Okay, I did it. All right, there we go. Okay, so you asked me about Fat Beats. So before I say that, I just want to put you in a state of mind. Now, for anybody watching, if you're an artist like myself, put yourself in my shoes. Remember, I'm an artist that was rhyming. Okay, I was rhyming since '79. I made my first record at 1988. So when from '88, I was on like Red Alert Show and DNA Hank Love Show. These are New York City, tri-state area. So this is before Stretch and Barbados. And then Stretch and Barbados comes on. This is 1990. So when they came on, their third show episode on the air was the first time I was down there. Wow. So that's the first time. Yeah. You see the footage of me from that night on their video. You know, the movie they put out, Radio That Changed Lives? Yeah. I'm in that. They told me from the first time I was there, I was rhyming with Lord Finesse, who I met at P Rock House. But anyway, so you got to figure, if I was rhyming since '88, Stretch and Barbados, highly publicized show in New York City. You know, people started to get on, but I was from the beginning stages of it. So I bought Ultramagnetic to them. I bought them. They was fans, but they didn't know the artist yet. They were still trying to build their shows, but they had the music. And they playing Ultra. We love Ultra. I know those are my people. We know them. I bring them. So I bought them down there. I bought DMX down there, who I knew since I made my first record back in those times. So when you hear with DMX rhyming, he was rhyming with me. Like, it was me and my rap partner. He stopped rapping, but he's down there with me and my other homeboy I bought. So all of us, people can, it's on my like YouTube playlist. You can Google all the stuff, you'll see it. But it's things that I did throughout the years. So by the time Fat Beats comes, you know, I already was somebody who's on these underground shows. So I figured when you listen to Stretch and Barbados, they always, this was one of the phrases they always said, yeah, all the records you hear in the music, you could get down at Fat Beats. So they told their people to go down there already. So I'm already somebody else playing because I was on the show. So I figured, well, maybe that's why I should go to push my music, because now I'm an artist that made records, but it wasn't like I was presently a signed artist, a major league signed artist, distributed. So I had to think of where I go that could still not guarantee, but be more likely where I can push my music. And I figure Fat Beats, because the fans coming to Fat Beats know more than commercial music. They knew independent underground music as well. Plus they listened to the underground shows, which I was a part of. I was on the Source magazine, the hip hop quotable. So people coming to Fat Beats would have knew that about me. Like, oh, I know about you. You was on this album. And, you know, so they knew the history of hip hop more than somebody mainstream. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go down there and, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I chose Fat Beats. And that kind of helps me keep my name around and my legacy, because see, I was still, without having to sign, I still was keeping my name out there. When some artists were signed, but I was somebody still in magazines like Elemental Magazine, Mugshot Magazine, Juice Magazine, the biggest in Japan. Me standing in front of Fat Beats. They're writing stories about me standing outside of Fat Beats when other artists had albums out. I still was in these magazines. So I had to look at it like, yo, I'm making a name for myself. People came up on me from like Japan. We from Japanese dudes. We came from Japan. We here from Manhattan Records, like the biggest record store in Japan at the time. Hip hop. They came up to me like, how much we heard about you, like being out here. So I was like, yeah.
Really
so yeah, and it was like, we'd love to get your music. And I was like, well, they said how much, and I told them, oh, let me get like 30 of them joints off you. So that already said to me, whatever I'm doing, keep doing it. No matter what people say about me, keep doing what you're doing because you're making an impact, and it's international. People, I got footage of a dude from Book Me and Stone Still tour. Me and Madlib came out there, and the promoter was like, "Yeah, there's totally 1,500 people here, and people, a lot of them came to see you because them tapes you selling from Fat Beats was all over France, but I just wasn't down there yet. They went because people came to New York buying stuff, taking it back to wherever it came from. So that's how the music circulated too. And when I started getting wind of that, I couldn't walk away. It's like I built up this name for myself. I can't just walk off now. So that's what part of my legacy was, pushing independently, pushing music. But at the same time, I didn't want to. If I didn't choose that route, I really believe I probably would have faded out into obscurity, like some artists I know that was going to open mics along with me and people I knew that was rapping, but somehow they didn't make it to the era where I'm at now because it was dependent on those labels and them deals that never came. Yeah, man, I just made a whole album in the studio. I'm having a meeting with this label and trying to get another meeting with them, and they're like, yeah, we like the Stones, but make more music. If they would have just went on the street like me and just pushed, they probably would have built up the buzz off of what they had, and then the label would have probably came and said, yeah, man, we love that independent project you put out. So what you got now? And probably would have gave them a deal, but a lot of them was dependent on, I'm trying to get signed, I'm trying to get on, and you got to think of yourself was already on. When I was pushing music independently, that already said to myself, I could get a label, I don't need one. It's all about touring, getting my fans, and knowing that I'm still a good quality artist, that whatever I put out there, you're going to get quality out of me. And then boom, if people support you, you don't have to be a million, you don't have to sell $1 million to make $1 million in music, right? You don't. You can feel thousands could get you millions. So just look at it like that. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, I have to be a millionaire. But shit, if you look at my fans on Instagram, I only got 17,000 people, followers and plus. Now I know I'm way more known than 17,000, all the records and stuff. And I'm on video games too. I'm on seven different video game soundtracks. You know them video games be selling millions, right? Million, and they be internationally distributed video games. So if you got a song on there, technically I'm more known in the video game world than my actual albums probably. You know what I'm saying? Because little kids play them games, but they probably ain't buying my album. But they probably say, I know about you, I know that song. And then that's how they turn on to my music, the rest of my catalog probably. So that's what I think. So I figure with 17,000 followers that I got on Instagram, what if within 1 month, everybody said, you know what? I'm going to buy something from Percee P. I'm gonna definitely get something from him this month. That's good. That's some decent. So artists got to think like that.
Yeah.
If you got, look, a lot of your favorite artists is independent. Oh, yeah. Think about it. I'm talking about R&B artists too. People that you know, legends that from the past that made albums. Today they be older artists, which a lot of labels ain't trying to sign a lot of the older artists. So they dependent on their discography, their hits, and they can still get shows, bookings. And if they make new music, if you're a diehard fan, you're going to get that. I'm a fan. I don't just listen to hip hop. I listen to old soul singers and groups. So I would get Blue Magic if they made a new album. I would get Main Ingredients. A lot of the original members passed away, you know, but still, if they still that brand and the artist, I still would support that. So I'm a fan of just music, period, not just hip hop. So I'm even inspired by a lot of those soul singers and groups, you know, because their direction, the direction they took to even get signed, like Temptations and standing outside of record labels trying to sing for the owner of the label and did whatever they took to get on. And that's the path that some of these artists took. These chitlin circuit tours and bands going in little station wagons. They didn't have the vehicles we got now. They had to cramp themselves up with all their equipment, going place to place, all across the country, trying to just push a song and get out there, and boom, they built like that. And so that's inspirational for me, because I look at like today's climate, today's date, a lot of artists depend on social media to get out there. These cats was really out there. So I'm from the era of getting on the street, rhyming for cats and banging in lunchroom tables in high school and in the projects in the wintertime, banging in the hallways. And, you know, that's how I grew up. New York City, standing on the street, people walking by, pushing my music product that way. And I did it for years. So it's like it's in me already. No matter if I got a label deal or not, I'm always going to be about promoting myself, reaching the people that don't know. And I believe there's a lot of people that don't know. So I'm going to always try to reel them in some way. This is my YouTube playlist. Well, if you don't want to support, then check my playlist. You might hear something, then you might say, "Oh, this is yo, fam. I like what I heard. All right, what you got?" So it might take them to hear me for something for free first. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way I have to do it. But I just think every artist should do the same way. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love. Everybody coming in. But yeah, man, I'm just whatever I'm doing for myself to survive. I'm still trying to survive in the world. I'm a married man. So, I've been rapping. My first record, I was 19 years old. To be honest, I'm 55 right now.
Wow.
But I'm not too old because I'm the age of the artists that people are looking at. Wu-Tang members.
Your life in hip-hop are like this.
Yeah. So, like, the artists that people listen to is like my age. Rakim's older than me. Kane's older than me. Karis One's older than me. Chuck D and all these guys that people look at. LL Cool J, they're older than me. But I still started young. I was 19 when I made my first record. I was 10 when I started rapping. So I invested my whole life into it, if you look at it. But I figured for all those years I invested into it, I should got some kind of skill behind it. Like, damn, it's like your mom's putting you on the karate class at 10 years old, and you still practicing 55. You really, right? You really supposed to be a master craftsman by then. So, that's why I think of hip hop. You put your heart and soul into it. Trust me, it's going to come out in your work. And if people judge artists off of quality of what they hear, then I think hopefully I got diehard fans that'll be like, yeah. Even if you don't hear the song, if you just know him on something, I will want you to be like, yeah, I gotta hear what he gonna spit because I know how he get, and that's what I want for fans. And other artists have the same kind of legacy too, and that's the reputation, you know what I'm saying? That I at least want to make an imprint where people be like, damn, yo, this dude, where he get on, like, I want to just hear it, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's it's competitive still. That's still part of hip hop, the competition. So you gotta still, no matter how old you get, it's still about, are you good enough to compete?
Yeah.
I don't want to just survive off of I'm Percee P and I go back in the days and just support him because of that. Nah. I'm Percee P. I got bars still in 2024. I still got bars for you, and I'm gonna show and prove. And you know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I think you should get in my music and support me. You know what I'm saying?
We're talking about 6th Street and 8th Ave. There's a petition out right now to rename that area Percee P Place, because that's where you used to stand and grind and rhyme and push your independent music. You are one of the innovators. We've heard legends like, rest in peace, Chino XL, talk about he heard you do flows that he never heard anybody do. A true innovator in this hip hop, right? Talk to us about what it would mean for you to have that street renamed Percee P.
That would be dope, because it'd be like all I've done was appreciated and acknowledged. And the hardship, think about it, man. At that time, I was an artist that had a name for myself, but at that moment, it wasn't like I had a 9 to 5. That was my 9 to 5. Yeah. So whatever I put in is what I'm gonna get out of it. I'm in New York City, where all the seasons, winter, freezing, fall, summer, spring. So when it's winter,
summer is worse than the New York winter.
Yeah. So like I'm standing in the sun, high sun, turning me, getting me all my skin getting darker. Two-tone. I'm wearing do-rags, pull up, damn, I'm gonna get a tan. So that, and then the wintertime, my skin lighting back up, whatever. But I had to endure all that. When it's wintertime, freezing, it's Friday. People get paid today, so they're gonna go fat beats after work. But it's cold outside, brick. It's like 20-something degrees, and I'm got these gloves on, I'm freezing. Do I go out there? Because I'm always in a mind state of, I don't know what's going to happen if I go. I could meet somebody that could change the course of my career. So I did that, not knowing what would happen. I'm better go out there, because what if I don't show up? What if this happened today or something? And a lot of things like that happened for me. I met Jurassic 5 taking the choice to say I should go to this, and boom, they met me, and wow, you Percee P, put you on a new album we're working on right now, and you and Big Daddy Kane on the song, that'd be crazy. And look, so those things like that, Stones Throw. You look at my YouTube playlist, you see when I met Lupac for the first time, Man Living All On, when they met me in New York City. Percee P, oh shit, let's go outside and get this tape. Get you on video. I spit bars for them real quick. I knew they were from the West Coast. Yeah. Then maybe they could take it back, because I didn't have like videos like a lot of these cats, Rap City. I was depending on people that met me. Like,
you did Mad Lib on that corner. out by
Yeah.
Fat Beats.
No, not at Fat Beats. I met them at a spot called. It was it's a Wednesday night. The Now Bar. The Now is NOW Bar. The Now Bar. It was in Christopher Street in Manhattan, like the Village. But it's a guy that used to he wanted to like manage me kind of, but he's a DJ. And he had a night at the spot called Joe's Pub, and he let me host those. And I was like,
Joe's
people
Pub.
in New
Yeah,
York
that's a
knew
big hip hop
Joe's
spot.
Pub. Yeah, I was hosting those as Indie 5,000 parties back in the 90s. So that was a little good look. Like, yeah. So, and then now the Now Bar on a Wednesday night, it's like a bar / pool table, but it has space in it.
Yeah.
So he said, I'll just DJ there. So I'm just to hang out with you. But when I was there, Ego Trip magazine came up to me there. And they was like, yo, we'd love to, you Percee P, yo, we'd love for you to take a picture with this doll. It was the Biz doll that Master Ace had his me and the Biz video. So they asked me to take a photo with that picture with the doll. And I took the photo, not knowing Loot Pack and them was there. I didn't know them at the time, but they was there. They was asking to take a picture with that. But I didn't know that Ego Trip was taking artists throughout the years, like just get photos with this so they could put it in one issue that they're gonna put out in magazine.
Of everybody with the Ace Biz Marquee doll.
And that's when they met me, Loot Pack, that same night. So when I came up to them, picture my tapes, like Cold Crush and all that stuff that I had, because that kind of inspired me to sell my own mixtapes. When I had them tapes, yo, what, you got moved in, Busy Bee shit at the Harlem World? Yo, all right, yo, how much? And I came up to Loot Pack with the same thing. They sold a hat. Oh, man, wow, this is the early pioneers. Yeah, how much? And I was like, yeah. They got one. It was like, yeah, we got this show. We're from the West Coast. I looked at it. Oh, this is New Eureka's Post Cafe. I know where this is at. Yeah, I'm come through because I always went to Fat Beats too because all the promoters left flyers there, so I could know what's coming up. So to get those too. So I said I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna come. And I'm an artist too. I don't know if you ever heard of me. I'm Percee P. What, Percee P from Long Collapse of Lyrics? Percee P. I said yeah. Oh shit, hold on, let's go outside and get the footage and shit. And that's how I met them. And then went outside. Spit Bars is on my YouTube playlist right now. And they use that footage for their documentary called The Packumentary. So if you watched it. The documentary, they call it The Packumentary, and that footage when they met me, they threw it on that, and a lot of people probably first saw me on videos from that video.
Out here, yeah,
and then that kind of, most people before that, people saw me from the Source magazine when I got the quotable. That was a still shot, but me actually on video, rhyming was that. Unless you saw me on public access TV show, because I was a part of public access TV shows in New York City. Like my man G Rod X who passed away. That footage with me, Eminem, Fat Joe, DMX, that's from public access TV. And we just, when YouTube came along, we just put it on there, and now is internationally known footage. But back then it was just public access TV shows in Manhattan. So I had to use all the faucets of trying to get out there. Anything that I could use as a vehicle to keep my name out there, that's what I use. I just street corners. I went to the open mic circuits. I stood in front of Fat Beats. Any shows that went up, if I wasn't performing or not, I'm going to go to that show. It's going to be mad people. I'm going to go out there and probably push my stuff. And sometimes, J Percee P, yo, you good? Coming in? I'm like, oh man, that's so good. Come through. I'm like, oh shit. Sometimes I come and he put me on the mic. We got Percee P in the building. Oh shit, yo, what up? OG, what's up? You want to come spit? You think I don't?
Yeah.
Because I still people know I still got it. So so that things like that helped me. It's kept me around for years, and I'm still here, man. My mind state is still the same. Like, yo, people need to know what's up. I got these bars and I ain't fall off, and and that's what it is. I'm still hungry. It's just all about opportunities and people hearing me. H-Town representing, Ghetto Boys. Much love to East and West Coast too.
Yeah.
H-Town. I'm actually, to be honest, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm actually in Texas, sitting here in Texas right now. That's what I'm at.
Yeah, what part of Texas?
Well, I try to be a little, but I'm gonna be truthful. I'm in Dallas. I'm in Dallas.
Texas like a whole
he said he's in H-Town. He's in H-Town. So much love. I say from the BX to the TX. And I still always be representing Bronx, Angeles. See, I moved out to Cali. And then after that, I'm in the South. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I'm kind of married. I'm married. So, but I just feel like I'm not a Southern artist, but I just hope more people know about me down here. And maybe it'll spread and people know and it'll grow. And the same networks that I had in LA or New York, hopefully it'd be that way down here. I performed down in Houston before. I performed in Austin. I never did no shows in Dallas. See, so people need to know, but I kind of still be low key. No, I don't put all your business out there, but I still think people need to know, because that's the only way it's going to change for me. If the right people know, oh, yo, you down here, yo, what you doing? Like, I'm trying to get shows now. Shit, man, let's make something happen. Artists might reach out to me. Yo, you down here, yo, you need you on a joint, whatever. But you don't have to be down here for me to do songs. I'm still available, but it's just, that's what it is. And I know it'll probably change if people just knew. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's it. So I'm just being honest. I ain't have to say that, but I saw H-Town kind of give it up.
So much love to Houston, everybody that's watching this right now. You know, you're known for so many songs. You're such a pioneer. But there's an album that stands out that a lot of people know you from, and that's your album, Perseverance, produced by Madlib. How did that relationship with Madlib continue to develop? How did that album with him come together? It's such a dope album. You go off and your innovative, syncopative rhyme style with his drums, right?
Yeah.
When you bounce all over the drums, that's such a dope combination that y'all got.
Wow. I'm glad you appreciated that, you know, what we did. And like I said, you saw when I met them.
Yeah.
That was 1999. That was 1999 when they met me. Cause that's the date. And it's in a documentary. You know what I'm saying? And the Ego Trip. The two Ego Trip, they put the photo, they book called Ego Trip's Book of Rap List. That came out in 1999. And that photos from back then when they met me. You know what I'm saying? So, and remember, 2007, that's when Perseverance. So just imagine, I'm surviving through those years, keeping my name out there on the street. I was just doing whatever it took to make sure my name would still stay out there. Mixtapes, being on people, I was JS5, JS1s, Vinny Paz and all these guys, you know what I'm saying? And Jeremiah Tricks, and, you know, so I did that, you know, and I stood out there and rhyme on mixtapes. Just do whatever I had to do, be in certain places, open mics, and just anywhere hip-hop orientated, just try to stick on the scene and make sure I ain't forgotten until people could really hear new material from me or whatever. So that's how I survive, and you know what I'm saying? But I was appreciative of Madlib, and I met him at the time when he wasn't what he is now. You know, think about it. 1999, his catalog wasn't where it is now. I came before a lot of those guys. You know, he built up his catalog, but I had to maintain and keep my name out there so it could be a need for me to put out Percee P. Yeah, he's on that J5. That came out before the album. Damn, you got it now. You know, that J5 album took off for me. Then Jeremiah Tricks, he's on that too. JS1 album.
Everything, man. You're like on so many classic projects. And you know what's so interesting about your story? There's so many hip hop moments that you were there, or you were like, but you weren't on, like, you know, main source stuff, MC search stuff. You know, Nas was discovered on live. You're at the session where Nas is discovered. You're like, it's your hip hop history.
Yeah, it's crazy because I always say, now I say that, like my cousin Taiwan. If you look at my playlist, I did make a story. It's called Percee P Backstories. And my man Majestic, I used to do my live, and sometimes I tell stories. People go, how you met that? And I go into the story. But my man was smart enough he recorded me talking. And he took what I was talking and put the visuals behind it. And I saw that, he gave it to me. Yo, P, look, bam, I saw, that was dope. Yo, we could do that again. Let's talk about this. And I made like 4 of them, and they're really good. And one of them was how with MC Search, you know, but I had to give it up to my cousin at the end. I always tell people, it wasn't for my cousin Taiwan. He's from Queens. He don't live there now, but he went to school with like Lord Professor and Akinelli and all these guys. So he knew them from school, from Queens. Yeah, he was to high school with these guys. And so they knew him from then. But by the time Stretch and Barbito years come around, this is 1990. I'm on the show, so people starting to hear me. Oh, the Percee P be on this show. You know, he bringing people through, like, what's up? So because I'm from the Bronx, he told him, probably didn't believe him, I ain't your cousin. That's my cousin for real. So one day off the air, Barbito was like, yo, Perce, you got a phone call So I'm like, who this? He said, yo, it's Percee P. I said, yeah. I said, yo, this is Akinelli. Oh, what's up, fam? Yo, how you doing, yo?
So
He said, yo, you got family out here in Queens? Yeah, my cousin Taiwan. They call him Benny, right? Yeah, that's my cousin for real. Oh, I thought he was bullshitting. He was like, yo, I want to meet you. I want to meet you. I said, yo, why don't you come down to Big Beat? Because they were going to put out my records wasn't out yet. My now they want to see me putting Heads of Bed Long Collapse lyrics wasn't out yet. The maxi single. I'll let you come through here. My new joint's about to drop. All right, I gave him the address. When he came, he had Nas with him.
So crazy.
So I was like, oh,
And
so they
Nas is
listen to my stuff.
unknown at the moment. He hasn't dropped yet.
Did that Back to the Grill wasn't out? You know what I'm saying? Because listen, so when we went over there, he had Nas with him, listen to my stuff. And then while we're there, T-Ray, the producer who did my tracks, I introduced T-Ray to the Lord Finesse. I had Lord Finesse contact him. This before Lord Finesse was making beats. T-Ray is the producer of the Yes You Made remix that featured Big L on it. He's the same. He made that beat, and he produced Back to the Grill, MC Search, and some Double X Posse. I'm not going to be able to do it. He produced that. He produced Artifacts, Wrong Side of Tracks, and he produced some stuff for people. He got people need to do some research on him. You need to hit T-Ray up. That'd be a good interview. He's down in Los Angeles. He's out there.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. You need to get him. He's a good story because he got a catalog. You're gonna be like, oh man, you produce. Yeah, I'll give him props because he's somebody that's overlooked too. But anyway, I would just say back to what I was saying.
You were talking about when you were with Akinelli and you were teams, yeah.
So I told Akinelli them to come down to Big Beat. While we was down there listening to my stuff, T-Ray calls from Chung King Studio. He was in the studio with Search.
The legendary
Chung
King Studios.
Yeah, the legendary Chung King. And that's what MC Search was from Third Base, was recording his album, the second album, I guess. And the score, the name of the album, I forgot the title of the album. But anyway, he was recording the album and he needed voices for a song. I need y'all for a hook to come to Big Beat. Stretch Armstrong was the A&R of Big Beat. That's why I went to Big Beat, because when he met me the first time I was on the radio show, he gave me a call. Like, yo, you nice, fam. Yo, you signed? I said, nah, I made a record before. Yo, man, I'd love to have a meeting with you. He gave me his call. Barbito gave me a call, too. Barbito used to work for Def Jam for like promotion department. So Stretch got on it quick. He called me like the next day. Yo, man, I love what you're doing down here, man. You sound really dope, man. Yo, I'd love to have a meeting. It's cool. All right, I told my DJ Kim. We went down there. So we're sitting there waiting. That's how we met T-Ray. Playing his beats before we got seen. We just listening, and he got up leaving. Yo, that's your joints? Oh, yo, let me get your map. You know what I'm saying? Got like that, and then we stayed in contact. And he produced my Long Collapse lyrics and putting Heads to Bed, and produced those for me. But so when T-Ray called down there, and it was Lord Says. See, Lord Says name popping up on my screen. So Lord Says the one who invited me. He's the reason why I went to Stretch and Barbito. He's the one who invited me. So gotta get Lord Said. He made it possible. You know what I'm saying? So I just saw his name come down for some reason on my top of the screen. That's how most hard work. Just put it in your face, like, yep, can't forget about Lord Said. Yeah. He just put it down. But yeah, man. So we went over there, Chung King and T-Ray was like, yo, we need a hook. We need vocals for a hook. And the song we did was the chorus to the song Back to the Here It Comes remix. If you ever heard that, Here It Comes, Here It Comes, the remix to that song. That's me, Nas, Akinelli, The Riddler. The Riddler was somebody that T-Ray was working with before me, but he came to Big Beat too. When I said I was gonna meet him, he came down there. So we was all down there, and T-Ray was like, just come to Chung King. We went down there with Stretch Armstrong and Reef. Reef used to work at the Source. They started working for Big Beat, and next you know, we was down there doing the hook for that song, and when we was done, Search was like, yo, man, I got this beat. Y'all, it'd be dope. Y'all want to jump on this shit? Excuse my language. And it was Back to the Grill beat. You know that song. So I was on that, man. I spit. Now listen, if you know me, you know I ain't giving no whack bars, man. So I mean, if you know me, you know. So that's what it was.
Like, just incredible.
Yeah, Third Ward, Houston, where's that Chicago now? Wow, man. Yeah, man. So it's wild all over the place, all over, family. Yes. But I would just say, when we dropped that, I dropped my verse. My man, the Riddler dropped. Akinelli dropped. Minaj dropped too. He dropped. I remember they were sitting there, but when the song came out, I wasn't on the song. I was like, damn, Cause that song when it dropped, it was like out there, like oh, and that would have been good press for me and visual. First time, video. Oh, Percee P, look, he's on it, and that would have helped. Trust me, if I was on that song would definitely have been on my YouTube playlist right now.
Yeah.
Another song that I would have supposed to been on, but I couldn't make the studio session. I regret to this very day. It was the Yes You May remix with Big L on it. Cause I was on the original Yes You May. I got the hip hop quotable in the Source magazine, Rhyming on Me, AG Lord Finesse.
Quotable in the Source magazines from Yes You May.
Yeah, Yes You May. The original was Yes You May is me, AG Lord Finesse. So my verse, I started out the song. I got the quotable, the Source quotable. So that's my first publication ever. And any magazine was that. The first time ever was that quotable.
Publication ever was the Source quotable.
Yeah, that was the first time. And I was like, yo. So that's a good start. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got that. But then when he wanted to do the remix, this is before Lord Finesse was making beats. I think he was going to show in Diamond, and they couldn't get him something at the time that he needed to go to the label to turn in another single because they needed us by a certain time. So I told him, yo, man, why don't you holler at my man T-Ray? Yo, he got beats. He got beats. Just go over there. He took Big L with him. He said, yo, P, I took L with me over there. Like that. And they just going through his beats and they picked that beat. So when I heard it, the cool thing, he did give me a shout out. He said, yeah, this is Yes You May remix ride with Percee P and my man Big AG ain't here right now, but I got my man Big L in the house. He started the song. That was a knowledge. That was dope, but I still, like, when that song came out, people was rhyming on that forever, rhyming on the break. On the freestyles, everybody using that beat. But that would have been a good look. Another song that would have been on my playlist right now. Right there, just showing you that I was on this and I was on that.
Legendary hip hop moments where you were there, or if you weren't in the studio or in the room, you were, like acquainted.
Yeah, and what most people don't know, this Lord Finesse song he made called "You Know What I'm About" that was on the Trespass soundtrack. Knocking niggas off, knocking niggas out, knocking niggas off. Yeah. You know what I'm about. That's me and Big Al singing the hook to that, and people ain't know that. See, but I use Lord Finesse saying it because Lord Finesse had an interview and he was asked about that, and he about his first production because that's how he brought it up. His first beat he ever made was that track, and then he went on to produce other tracks, but that was the first one he did on his own in the studio. And he said, yeah, in the interview he's like, yeah, and that's Percee and Big L singing the hook to that. So I was like, oh, I could use that because people need to know that. You know what I'm saying? So I just
we're talking about Lord Finesse, a longtime collaborator, legendary in hip hop, just like you. You and Lord Finesse have a really dope moment. That's like a freestyle battle. The second part, that's the rematch in Patterson Projects, right? Can you talk to us about that whole moment that you've got with Lord Finesse?
Well, if you watch the battle, the original battle took place on July 13th, 1989. July 13th, 1989, in Patterson Projects, front of building 315. That's 315 East 143rd Street. If you Google that, you'll see it on Google Image. That's the spot. So we was outside. We was on the other side, the south side of the projects. I'm on the north side. When you get to 143rd, you cross over the street. There's more of the project, but I'm from that side. But we was on the south side. I was hanging out with my man Wu. This before Wu-Tang Clan. Like I was hanging out before they was out. Really, my man's one of my homeboys. We call him Wu. So I was hanging with him, because him and my other people. But we was in his house listening to hip hop and doing what we do, watching some music box videos and stuff like that. But this battle was already. It was my man Tone Webb. If you saw the actual battle, the 1989 battle, the guy that's introducing us was the guy who instigated the battle. He knew Lord Finesse. He from our project too. But he knew Lord Finesse from school, and he was just snapping it, instigating stuff, just playing along.
Yeah.
There was no animosity, but he just said, yeah, my man Percee P eat everybody in Forest Project. That's what AG, Diamond D, Fat Joe on from. But Tone would be like, yo, P, this cat from Forest, somebody he eat everybody in Patterson. I was like, yeah, you can't beat my man Percee P. Oh, I eat him too. He lied to me saying this, but Finesse really didn't say that stuff. He'll say the same thing.
He was hyped
to him, like instigating. So Finesse wanted the curiosity. Let's see what this dude is. I want to hear this cat. He nice, and same thing. I'm curious. Like, okay. So he came, And I used to hear when I come outside, yo, this dude's looking for you, P. He was looking for you. I was like, where he at? Like, yeah, he came through. I thought he was lying. Like, so one day I came out, and yeah, and I went up to his way before the battle. I went up there with my partner, my rap partner. And what people don't know, my rap partner had a battle before me and Lord Finesse battle. He battled AG. We all from the same project. Me, AG, my rap partner, Danique, who made Let the Homicides Begin with me. It was called Top Priority. But he battled AG. I was there when he battled him. So when Lord Finesse came to battle me, he was with AG. Because but I heard Lord Finesse battle AG. I heard they battled before. So Lord Finesse met people that he hooked up with, battling them just to see where they was at. But he knew he was with AG, you know, came through. So AG, you know, that's my man, you know. But it wasn't no animosity. It was more like when he came, it was like, yeah, nah, I ain't saying none of that stuff, but I want to hear you though. He said you nice, so okay. So people was around, and I was at my man Woo house. So AG came to Woo house, like, yo, Woo. He looked out the window, yo, what's up? Yo, Percee up there with you? He said, yeah, he up here. We looked out the window. It could have been like 2 weeks span of waiting, a man, all the stuff. So we looked out the window. Oh, he up there. Everybody happy now. So my man Dave Devon Gonzalez, he's on my YouTube playlist. My YouTube playlist, for those who don't know, is Percee P, Real, Recognized, Real. If you type that on YouTube, you'll see a playlist. You'll see it. The people I'm talking about. If you watch the playlist,
that you're on, so many features that you've been on, so much classic material.
And highlight moments of my career as an artist, movie scenes, all that stuff. People need to know that I accomplished that they probably don't know. So
yeah,
even my man who videotaped the battle, I put a footage of him so people can know who he is. Because people just talk about the battle, but what about the dude who was responsible for taping it? I made sure he got visual, like people know who he is, my man. You know, Dave Devon Gonzalez, that's my man. He's from Patterson Projects, so he's on there. I put the video right of him before the actual battle clip that he records, so people can at least know who he is, and they might come to him, give him some acknowledgement too, you know. And my man Tone, that was instigating the battle, he was referee when you saw the battle. He's like, hi, I'm Tony Webb, Aki, and I bring to you my man Lord Finesse from the Uptown Tip Forest against who? The Chief Wizard Inspector, Percee P. Yeah, right, you know, he's hyping it up. So that's how, you know, that's how it went. But Tone, I need people to see who he is, so I need to get like an updated footage of him somehow, and then so people can see him now. But I did on social media like Instagram, I did take photos of them like now and just put with me like, yeah, this is the guy who you saw in the battle. He's the one who's the announcer, referee, and this is the cameraman. Like I took photos of them so they could go along with the history of that battle besides just me and Lord Finesse, because I think it's very important. The backstories behind it. So anyway, when once we came downstairs from my man Woo house, my man Dave was like, yo, let me go get my camcorder, which was the smartest thing we did. He's from the other side. So we walked over in front of his building, 315. So we waited outside. He went and got that camcorder, and that's the reason why everybody can see it now on YouTube. Because what if we did the battle before he got the camcorder?
Yeah, how many moments have happened like that? They happened, but that's it. Y'all lived it, but that was it.
But we didn't know we was going to be making history at that moment. We didn't know years later, like a XXL magazine, top 6 legendary rap battle. That's one of the battles they listed. And this is online right now. You can just Google it. And so that was a way, that said to me, anybody could make hip hop moments. It's up to you to don't undermine anywhere you at. If you got a camcorder, you got your phone. You could be in a small town in America. I'm talking about a town that's really not known for the hip hop, but if you got some real hip hop heads there doing their shit, if you could be at a pull up like on a Friday night. Oh, it's Friday, let's pull up at a Walmart. Pull up a car, just play some beats, and we all spitting out there, and we post it online. People gonna see that. Somebody gonna see that. Oh, this dude, look at the Idaho. These cats from Idaho spitting bars. Look, these dudes are nice. Next you know, every Friday we out here Fridays. If they do that, people from other states gonna come too. They're gonna be, yo, let's go out there. I heard they be violent. Other parts of Idaho and whatever. Yeah. Just gonna come down there and it's gonna be a scene. And next thing you know, there's gonna be the OGs. Yeah, we the one who started that, and they're gonna get the respect because people gonna know about them from other places. But that's how you make hip hop scenes, and that's how you keep grassroots style. You gotta keep it going, and that's how it started back in the days, the park jams. And it's up to the people to support. And if the people don't support it, it's gonna die out. Yeah. But people kept hip hop alive while we still doing it because it was something that was on the street. The industry took place to it. Like, oh, look what they doing out in the park jams, yo. Let's put this on records and see what happened. And now look at us. We still doing what they was doing out in the street. You know what I'm saying? But I just think people sometimes have to don't not undermine where they're from. I know certain cities. So I can say that easily. I don't know what it's like to live like in a small town from New York City. So I have the comfort of record labels. I'll go to Manhattan, go to those labels. But there's states and towns, small towns in America that ain't got no Manhattan to go to. They hip hop. They ain't no radio station playing hip hop for them. It's like, yo, they got to get tapes from somebody sent to them, and that was a hip hop, yo. So I can't say like I know the real experience of that until you really live that life. But I can respect any cat, and you ain't gotta be from New York City. If you from down south, from Midwest, whatever. When I hear the stories of cats, yo, I'm from Texas, and we had to go down to Houston. Like that, I met some cats, y'all. Back in the days, we had to go down to Houston, the studios, because there wasn't no studios here or there. We had to go down there to record. And a lot of times, the studios wasn't used to hip hop; they was used to bands, recording bands. So when you came with a drum machine, they're like, "What's this? We just need to record this," and it was just new. It was something new for them, but that was them starting their scene. Yeah. And it took those people to do that for more people to say, "Yo, there's a studio. They let cats record. Let's just go to that studio and record." And you look at people's albums and you look at where they recorded at. Oh, this is Chunky Studio. Oh, this is Calliope Studio. Oh, this is Power Play Studio. Oh, this is D&D Studio. Let's go to that studio then. You know, and that's how we looked at the liner notes and the albums and just found out who was going there. Oh, this is where they recorded. Oh, let's go to that studio then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's how I believe hip hop needs to. If people just involve themselves in the craft and look at the stories and look at the people behind the scenes and the album covers, just like those old soul singers groups, you know, the old groups back in the days, the live bands on the covers, right? The live band, we look at albums like the Temptations, and I would say like a New Birth, a group like that. You saw band members too on the album. You ain't just see the singers, you saw the band, the guitar players, and sometimes the guitar player on this record that wasn't even from his band. He played on this song. And you gotta look at the credits, like, yo, there's not the drummer on this song. He played that beat right here on this song. I ain't know that's him. Well, this is his first record before he got down with this group, and you start doing the research, the backstories, and yo, this dude was in the game already, and it's inspirational. I look at stuff like that too, and I watch the little YouTube shorts of old soul groups, and even the groups that was big in the 2000s. Some of them they had hard times. Dudes got jerked around the contracts, but they still got a name. I'd be like, yo, take your name and get on the road. You got fans, fam. Somebody want to hear y'all. You might not be performing in the Madison Square Garden, but you got probably somebody in the bar that could fit maybe 400 people. They'll come still see you. They'll come driving from out of town too to that place. If they can see you, if they know you're still rocking. Yeah. So that's where the music is at. So what I'm looking at nowadays, you see how these labels, they're talking about labels are shutting down and if there's, you know, but I'm from the era of hand-to-hand sales and, you know, and look, even before that, look, Southern rappers was already doing that, right? Houston and places like West, out the Bay Area. See, there's places that already that was their way to get their music out there. I'm from New York. I could have went to the labels, but I also hit the street because I realized this is my way to keep my shit out there. And I ain't have to get no 9 to 5 if I go hard with it. I don't need to get no, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. And did that long enough where it made me comfortable enough to be like, man, if I could just put out new music and people just know it's out, he got a new joint out right now. It's out right now. Ain't on that label that he was on, but it's independent, but it's dope. Yeah. But just support it. And that's where I'm at now. I know I can step to the labels, but yo, it's a new product. But I just feel like nowadays to be independent, free agent, it gives you freedom to work with who you want to work with. Even when I did Perseverance, I had to work with Madlib, and that's dope. That's my man. But that's who I had to work with because they wanted to keep it in-house. At that time, I knew Lord Finesse, I knew Diamond D, I knew Easy Mo B. I recorded a song with Easy Mo B before the Stones though. I did. I recorded Showbiz. You know, I could have went to him. Yo, Sean, I know my man Timo Wed. I know some good name, reputable name people. That was Yo P. What's up? I heard you got this deal. What's up? But the label just wanted me to work with Madlib, so I had to work with that. And that was my way to make sure I could come out. Like, yo, I want to make sure I went to that. So I was like, okay, let's do it. get out there first, and then I start working with people. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I did that, and yeah, man. So like I said, I'm available, for cats that's up there trying to, they're trying to work. Yeah, Raz cats.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing that we want to make sure that we capture. For producers, DJs, other MCs, for people that are doing other creative things where they need music, if they want to collaborate with you, what's the best way for them to reach out to you and do the business aspect of it?
Yeah, just DM me, email me. My email is on profile, IG, anotherbronxlegend@gmail.com, anotherbronxlegend@gmail. It's also on my YouTube playlist, Percee P, Real, Recognized Real. You go to that, see the description, you're going to see the list of artists I work with throughout the years, producers, DJs, MCs. Then I put my contacts, my social media. I put email there. I put my if you want to leave a donation, my Cash App is this. But you know how these influencers going to leave all that. So I try to make sure at least that's there. Just in case, what you got? You got a Cash App or something? Anybody can use a donation. But I just put it. Why not? Because somebody might be like, yo, man, you know what, man? I like what you're doing, bro. I want to support you. I'm just here a little $20, man. Here, word, oh shit, man.
Appreciate that.
Just keep doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, I'm available, man. I'm for hire. I ain't stopped rhyming or nothing, man. My next joint is dropping next month. Look, it's October.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What's the next joint?
Yeah, man, Kool G Rap. Kool G Rap. Percee P G Rap. Yeah. It's already done. It's called Bronx, Queens. The same producers who produced my song Third Degree Burns. So you heard that song. Third Degree Burns. They're from Denmark. TT5BR. That's the producer. But he produced that track. But when they reached out to me, they was like, yeah, man, we want to do 2 songs with you. Now I said, yeah. I told them how much it is with verse. They said, now we want to do a full song. Or okay. So I told them, so okay, now we want to do 2. Now we want to do 1, we want to do 2. So we put the Third Degree Burns out, which is on my YouTube playlist for those who don't know. Percee P, Real, Recognized Real. That's the title of my YouTube playlist. Percee P, Real, Recognized Real. You'll see it. Boom. Like mad songs, footage, live clips of me getting busy. Because I made it for like promoters too. Promoters need to know I'm still available, I'm still active, but they need to see me in a bigger light. So that's why I made it. Because I don't want to be like, yeah, I'm still doing shows, I'm rapping, whatever. I'm still available, but you ain't got no footage to see that I have fans. So if I put
it's like your portfolio.
That's what it is. And they can share that with people and then hit the right person. Oh, I see him in Japan, he's in Australia, he's in Germany, he's in UK, he's in Canada, he's all over. Okay, he got a passport. I can book him. He got a passport.
Yeah, right. He got a passport, he got the skill set. He got the catalog. He's got the rhymes.
And he got fans. Look, there's an audience that look. He got fans. So maybe y'all, I'm probably missing out. But I need to book this dude then, yo. Yeah. And that's the proof right there. The seeing is believing. Talk is cheap. You know, nowadays people be like, yeah, man, my shit is hot. I'm one of the hottest cats in the game. They ain't got no nothing to look at. They just telling you. Right, and with social media, here's one of my quotes that I made. This is one of my quotes. I said, people nowadays could pay for followers, pay for views, pay to play instead of paying dues for success. Because you could do all that, right? You can get on social media and pay for, I get 1 million followers on my video, right? They boost your numbers up if you give them the money. And your following, they could just boost that up. Your Instagram, oh, he got 100,000 followers. Just like that. The label could do it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So money could do all that for you. Well, I'm from the days of paying dues. I don't want the money to make me. I'd rather me be able to make the money off of my talent. Not know, oh, this dude boosts me up so everybody want to follow me just because it said 100,000 followers. Okay. I only got 17,000, but I know I have more than 17,000 people that know about me. But that's where I'm at on social media. Due to keeping my page for a long time private, and I messed up by doing that for years. You know how you have it on private, so people couldn't follow. I had to accept, and it was just there. So I had to, and that kind of messed up me not trying to have, so I could have built up more followers. Same thing on YouTube. I got on late in the game. Like, I for years looked at YouTube videos. I didn't have no channel yet, so I could have built up the followers and subscribers. But I was watching other people comments like, damn. people like, yeah, 13 years ago, somebody said, yo, you the dopest cat. I was there when you came to Dublin, Ireland, and I was waiting for you. I'm like, damn, I could have wrote this dude.
I could have had the channel live.
Yeah, see, so it's like things that I could have did then, I'm doing now. So I'm available, man. Anyone of these cats, y'all producers, I work with you, man. You know what I'm saying? The producers, DJs, I do charge though. But hey, this is what I have to live. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we'll work with you. You ain't gotta be famous either. You ain't gotta be no big names producers, the big name artists. If you look at the description, you see how I list all the people. You could be upcoming or a big name cats. I give everybody acknowledgement.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's where I'm at with it, man. Just to making sure people be acknowledged. And yeah, man, when it go down, they could use me as a reference. Yo, look on records, the catalog. You see the screenshots? Those are the people that just pressed up records. Those are not the people that just put up CDs. Because some people you work with, they ain't pressing up vinyl, just putting up CDs. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be on CD, it's gonna be on SoundCloud, but that's it. It's not gonna be on vinyl. That's everything, and that's not everything. Because there's some more that I ain't even put this. I forgot. Sometimes I do songs with people you forgot about, and I ain't even put in the screenshot. So there's some more that I gotta add to it, do it again. You know what I'm saying? But those are people that pressed up vinyl. So when DJs look at it like, damn, that's all the stuff that I gotta get. If I'm really trying to get all that's vinyl. It's on vinyl. I ain't even put Perseverance Remix because it wasn't on vinyl. It was just a CD and digital. So Perseverance album, that's on vinyl. That's why I put the images of that. But I did way more. If you want to just add everything I did way more. And me doing that is just showing people the power of if you promote it or not, that's what you could accomplish if you just go hard with it. And I was going hard, and I wasn't getting the credit that some cats get. They get praised, yo, this dude. And I wasn't getting that. So it means a lot to me when you was like, yo, I want you on my joint. And I saw the catalog, and you putting in some work. Yo, people need to look. So that's what I'm saying. I made that playlist so they can see it for themselves. I don't want to be like, yeah, man, I've been in the game from '88. Look, I did this and that. But I'm saying it, but I ain't got nothing, no visuals, nothing for you to click on. It's like, nah, I got to show and prove. So that's what it is, man. Just put it there for them and let them listen to it. And I think even if you don't know me, I think you will grow to have more appreciation for me when you realize, like, yo, this dude been around for a long time, fam. He's still here. Persevering.
Crushing it. So you were talking about, I want to make sure that people, get it all clearly. You got a new track coming out with Kool G Rap.
Right? It's called Bronx Queens. It's called Bronx Queens. I didn't make up the title. The producers, the same producer, like I said, that produced Third Degree Burns. Yeah. They produced that. When they gave it, I just dropped my verse. G Rap dropped his, and at first, my verse was a little shorter. They're like, yo, he dropped a little longer to try to equate it to the same length. Yeah. So I went in and just added more, did it over, and just added more. And I changed up, lines here and there, just just to make it the same length. And then they came back with the hook. They made it, the Bronx Queens, and they still, because I'm from Queens, I'm from the Bronx, so they just, and we was like, oh, that's a good title right there. All right. So, that's what it's called, Bronx Queens. But we would like the world to appreciate it. If you ain't from the Bronx, you ain't from Queens, we trying to reach the world with this. And, man. So I think I've given people what I wanted them, what they would want to hear. Like me, as a fan, if I heard Percee P and Kool G Rap, I want to hear going in spitting this bar, just going in with the crazy bar. No story rhymes, just let me hear y'all just get crazy with some ills. And that's what I wanted. I said, just go in. Do what people know, what they probably expect me and you to just come in rhyming together. That's what I think they would want from us, and that's what we give them.
So that's dropping in November.
Yep. The producers they didn't tell me a date, but I just know how they did it the first time when they did Third Degree Burns. They put it on Bandcamp. And they had visual. They gave me teasers. They gave me 3. I only put 1 up. I could put up 1 right now where you can hear a clip of G Rap. They give me like 15, 20 minutes, 20-second clips.
I
still ain't put none up. I only put up the first one. I ain't wanna. I'll just go on their lead. They haven't put nothing else. If they put it up, I'll put it up. But if they don't, they want to wait for the date. It's almost here anyway. But it'll be where people could buy it off of Bandcamp, and on Bandcamp you can hear the song. You know, they let you hear the whole song. And now if you want to order it, you buy the vinyl, and they probably they might do the pre-orders. Like, yeah, you can pre-order right now. Cause once you hear it, you're gonna, oh shit, yeah, okay. Well, if you order it, you be one of the first. Limited, you better get it now. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So make your order now and wait.
I know this joint's gonna be all over all the playlists, Insomniac playlists, and everything.
Oh yeah. So it's gonna spread out. I'm sure people gonna be like, damn, how that? Even with G Rap, they said G Rap was like, yo, he killed it. Like that's what they said. They told me, but he said about me, and I said same shit. Like, yeah. So that's dope. And they'll get that compliment.
You haven't heard the G Rap verse?
Huh?
Have you heard?
Yeah, I heard it. I got it. I just ain't. I'm just honoring their wish to not leak the song. I have it. I have to listen to it, but I don't play it for people because I kind of want to respect it. You know. Okay, I'll wait when y'all ready. But yeah, it's good. It's good.
That's dope.
And they said when I went in the studio, he went in the studio. I just gave him my verse, and they was like, "Yo, you killed that P." And they let him listen, and he's like, yo, he did. And I said the same thing. And I was like,
he gonna make me get the pen out.
Yeah, that's all I want. I wanted people to be inspired to, yo, damn, just try to make some ill shit. And that's what it is. And that's hip hop, trying to inspire people to want to get back. There's artists that's like musicians, forget about hip hop. They just say, if you're a musician, an artist, no matter what art form, some people say they're going to retire, just like Too Short. Mama, I'm retiring. It's going to be my last album. He's still rapping now, right? Why is he still rapping? Because he was inspired by new music that came out that said, oh, shit, let me go back to the studio. Michael Jackson said he was going to retire one, but I believe if he was still alive at his age, he still probably would have, I got to make some shit. Could have heard some kind of song, R&B, somebody. If R. Kelly was still out here, trust me, he would have still been making new hit songs. New hits, people to be like, y'all, I gotta get you, y'all. I need a joint with you on a beat or a hook or something. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at. And I just think, even James Brown, he died still. I remember when I performed the BB Kings, I was on tour with Madlib and them in New York. The next month, James Brown's supposed to have been performing, and he passed away like on Christmas or something. So it was coming. His show was coming, but because they put like the whole a list of all the shows coming on BB King's in Times Square. I remember, and I still got one of them flyers where have all the people performing this month, next month gonna be like that. And I was like, damn, he passed. But James Brown, as old as he gotten, he still was a musician at heart. He still was performing to the end. Like BB King and them blues singers, country singers. Look at right, them country singers still be singing right now. Be 80-something years old, still got a show somewhere, like, and then people still come out.
For sure.
So that's how we got to treat hip hop the same way. We can't be like, oh, Percee P, he's 55 right now. This cat's nah, fam. There's an audience. Our audience is, as long as we make quality. And what I saw was inspiring for me when I saw the 50th anniversary show. Remember the 50th hip hop anniversary?
Yeah.
So how people was like, yo, New York and Yankee Stadium, the cats from the 90s was performing, the 80s, right? You saw people like Schoolie D and the people that you ain't heard for years coming to perform at a big platform. They all gonna be there with this person's performing, and these people that you ain't heard in years, but they was coming, and the fans was excited to see that. And I was like, see, there's an audience for cats, the old school cats too.
Yeah.
It ain't just the new generation. Old school cats, there's an audience for us. If you put in the right acts, dudes will come to show older people. They'll be like, I'm going there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how it is. I think if you put the right people will come no matter what the age are. I'm going to that show. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that. But they just worry about the safety. You know what I'm saying? There's safety at events now, but that's what it is. I think there's an audience, and I'm trying to inspire people. Maybe they'll come out, older artists, if you my age and you used to spit, and I want you to be like, I still could do my shit. Percee P still out here, yo. Yeah, he's still getting it. He's still going hard with it. I ain't gonna stop.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I love that. Percee P, as we start to wrap up, what's the best place for people to, let's make sure that we plug social media, websites, and everything. What's the best place for people to follow you?
Oh, okay. You can follow me on IG, The Real Percee P. The Real Percee P. I got a show coming up in San Antonio on the 2nd, San Antonio, Texas, November 2nd, 7 to 10. It's R&R Collective, but it's on my YouTube playlist. and it's on Instagram. You can see it. You can see the show on IG. Look, you see the flyer. But hit me here on IG, The Real Percee P. My email is on my profile, another Bronx legend at Gmail. Hit me there. If you hit me in my email, I get a notification on my phone. Somebody left me an email. If you want to, yeah, if you're trying to book me or something, work with me, yeah, I'll respond back to you. It'll be me responding back to you. And yeah, I got USBs. If anybody want to know, I always have my merch. You know, I got the USB. So yo, it got way more stuff on that. And I got, you know, pictures and all that stuff.
When somebody buys a USB from you, what are they getting on the USB?
Man, you get a lot of, you get music, you getting photos, rare photo. I got 284 photos that I threw on it. So photos of me with like different cats, people that I might not have made a record with, but I got a picture with them. Yo, I'm in the studio. Here's me and Kool G. Here's me and Ultramagnetic. Yeah. Here's me and Loop Pack. Here's me and Wild Child, Big Daddy Kane, and Cut Chemist together. Here's me in a picture with DJ Shadow, DJ Spinner, DJ Z Trip, DJ Newmar, DJ who else? Oh, Z Trip, all and Shadow, Cut Chemist, Spinner, Newmar, Z Trip, all of us. Cut Urban Plaza. Here's a picture of me rhyming on the mic, and behind me, DJ Shadow, Cut Chemist cutting up 45s. Here's the picture of that. Here's like, I got photos of things like that. Background, behind the scenes footage. Hey, oh, me and Pete Rock together. Me and Diamond D and DJ Scratch in a picture like this. I'm in the middle of them. My arm right now. I just got different pictures. Me and Sean Price. Man, you know what I'm saying? I got it. Me and Big L. But yeah. So it's like, yo, let me put all this stuff. I just think more than music. Getting these. I'm getting flyers too. I got flyers from shows and tours that people never could have went to because they're international shows that they didn't know. I didn't know you perform with De La. Yeah, but this is in London. Oh, me and Lord Finesse did a tour together. You know, we out in Europe. Here's the flyers. Oh, so let me put all that stuff for hip hop purists, Percee P enthusiasts that want to have this kind of stuff. Yeah, I just made that for y'all. If y'all want to hit me up and you want one, leave me a message, DM me. Hit me there. I got you. I'll just mail it to you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do that. And but if I'm available, man, I'm available for bookings, features. People just need to know I'm still out here. And yeah, man, that's what's at.
Percee P, it's been an honor to have you on the Cristopolis Show. You are truly a legend. Your rhyme skill is, you know, you are a rapper's rapper. You know, so thank you so much, my brother, and we'll keep building.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Peace.
Peace.